Only this can redefine these things I've done. That tasteless night, it's the only way. In this heart of mine, in your final hour, in your own sweet way. In this vicious world, such a freezing world. In your final hour, in your own sweet way. Only this can undermine the sideways glance, that tacit lie. It's the only way. In this heart of mine, in your final hour, in your own sweet way. In this vicious world, such a freezing world. In your final hour, in your own sweet way. In your own sweet way. But if it's tasteful and it's soulful, if it's tasteful and it's soulful, if it's tasteful and it's soulful, then why not? Only this can undermine that sideline glance and my old bashful routine. It's the only way in this heart of mine, 'cause it's well documented that I love the way in this vicious world, such a freezing world. In your final hour, in your own sweet way, in your own sweet way. But if it's tasteful and it's soulful, if it's tasteful and it's soulful, if it's tasteful and it's soulful, then why not? Well, it's a strange new concoction and it's kinda hard to gauge. Now I'm harboring some feelings for that person in the cage, 'cause they're one of those ones that unravel the psyche of a man who claims he's right and I know she doesn't buy it. But if it's tasteful and it's soulful, I'm not tasteful, but I've been told that I got soul. If it's tasteful and it's soulful, then why not?
Thank you. I'm Harvey Young. Thanks for having me on Five in a Bed. That was If It's Tasteful, If It's Soulful. This next song is called Please Don't Hang His Photo in the Kitchen.
Please don't hang his photo in the kitchen. It's smug, it's inauthentic, it's just wrong. And your brother's back in town and he right fiction. If he senses my unease, then I'll be gone. The renovation sticks out in my memory. Breakfast on the stairs with Billy Paul, and Sarita misses Jones Beach like a baby. But I'm surprised she's capable of feeling that at all. Still I wanna study sculpture this autumn. I only reach conclusions by design. It's a real hard hitter and I already know. Save one for me, cause I'm taking it slow. It's my time, it's my time. You asked for something lightweight for Christmas. I dug through crates to watch tables turn the tide. And those Upper West Side folk, they like you writing, but they're not the people you want on your side. Still I wanna study sculpture this autumn. I'll immortalize my vision in design. It's a real hard hitter and I already know. Save one for me, cause I'm taking it slow. It's my time, it's my time. Your first effort, they said, was stunning. Now the curse is lifted and you're up and running. Your editor's sweet, but she's too forthcoming. She doesn't make you feel like a man. So you retreat to the bed where things were said. You try and write a song to climb out of your head. You piece together verses from the things that she said. She said, she said, she said. Still I wanna study sculpture this autumn. I'll immortalize my vision in design. It's his final spasm, it's his letter to you. There on the beach as you're reading it through. It's my time, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time.
Thank you very much. That was Please Don't Hang His Photo in the Kitchen. This next song is unreleased. It's called Deck. And it's written from the perspective of a very disgruntled songwriter who hasn't achieved anything, which is interesting. Yeah, here we go, Deck.
So you earned my respect. Turns out that doesn't mean as much as it did in my head. But the stages that you play are filled with white faces, but you play so many places. And that's a crowd I would draw. You prefer to keep your pen to the page and your head to the door. Though it pains me to say, your poetry's great, but you'd love to write for magazines with perfume strips and facial creams. And they say you're the voice of the youth. I don't think you speak for me, but I'm fine if the others think you do. So brush your teeth, check the weather. There's no room for me and no room for half measures. When you're dealing with promoters who want a bigger cut, or fighting with the label when the iron gates have shut. You're staying up much later cause you feel you're out of touch. You substitute the substance cause the feeling's not enough. So you earn my trust back. It's more because I'm different now. It's not the words in your track. And I'll play for free. But with rousing words you'll claim to see just how prolific I could be. They say you're the voice of the youth. I don't think you speak for me, but I'm fine if the others think you do. So brush your teeth, check the weather. There's no room for me and no room for half measures. When you're dealing with promoters who want a bigger cat, or fighting with the label when the iron gates have shut. You're staying up much later cause you feel you're out of touch. You substitute the substance because the feeling's not enough. Cause the feeling's not enough. Because the feeling's not enough. Because the feeling's not enough. The voice of the youth. I've copped a couple singles now. Is there some reward scheme I can buy into? So brush your teeth, check the weather. When I'm dealing with promoters who want a bigger cut, or fighting with the label when the iron gates have shut, I'm staying up much later cause I fear I'm out of touch. I'll substitute the substance because the feeling's not enough.
Thank you. That was Deck. This next song is an old English traditional song called Do You Love an Apple? Do You Love a Pear?
Do you love an apple? Do you love a pear? Do you love a laddie with bonny brown hair? Oh yes, I love him and I can't deny him. I'll be with him wherever he goes. He stood on the corner, a fag in his mouth. He whistled me over, drawing me out. Oh yes, I love him and I can't deny him. I'll be with him wherever he goes. He stood on the corner, fag in his mouth. You whistled me over, drawing me out. Oh yes, I love him and I can't deny him. I'll be with him wherever he goes. Before I got married, I wore a black shawl. But since I've gotten married, I wear bugger all. Oh yes, I love him and I can't deny him. I'll be with him to the day that I die.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here. Thank you, Dexter, for sorting it all out, etc. Alright, this is my last song of the 5. It's a song called Falling Out of Favour that I released as a single on Spotify in March. Yeah. So yeah, this is it. This is the one. This is it. This is what it's all come down to.
Falling out of favour. It's the essence of your film. It's the rhythm that you swing to. It's a vision you've distilled. And I'm not some right observer. And you're not a perfect child. You say you're driving north this summer. It's a bluff that I don't buy. Spending all the money that some bookies probably owed, and you thought it could be funny. You'd have a story for the girls back home. It's less than perfect parody from a less than perfect child. You say you're driving north this summer. It's a bluff that I don't buy. But in spite of all the obstacles, I'll have to force myself straight through. I can laugh and dance and shave and speak in a way that speaks to you. Drinking yourself backwards brings some issues to the fore. Impressive verbal skills, no thanks. You're just a joker, you're nothing more. And you can't charm your way around those boys. You've got to hold them to account. They don't know love like you do, boy. So go and show them what you found. And tell me, and just tell me. But in spite of all the obstacles, I'll have to force myself straight through. I can laugh and dance and shave and speak in a way that speaks to you. I can laugh and dance and shave and speak in a way that speaks, in a way that speaks to you.
Thank you very much. I was falling out of favour. And I think on the sort of spur of the moment, I feel compelled to play absolute classic from 1976, Stephen Bishop's On and On from the Careless LP. Yeah, here we go.
Down in Jamaica they got lots of pretty women. Give you love and then they break your heart. Lonesome Sue, she's in love with old Sam, taken from the fire into the frying pan. On and on, he'll just keep on trying. And he smiles when he feels like crying. On and on, on and on, on and on. Poor old Jimmy sits alone in the moonlight, saw his woman kiss another man, and so he takes a ladder, steals the stars from the sky, puts on Sinatra and starts to cry. On and on, he'll just keep on trying. And he smiles when he feels like crying. On and on, on and on, on and on. Well, my first time is the last time, and it make you feel so bad. But if you know it, show it, hold on tight, don't let her say goodnight. Got the sun on my shoulders and my toes in the sand. My woman's left me for some other man, but oh well, I don't care. I'll just dream and stick to toss up my heart and see where it lands. On and on, I'll just keep on trying. And I'll smile when I feel like dying. On and on, on and on, on and on. On and on, on and on, on and on. On and on, on and on.
Thank you very much. I've been Harvey Young. Thanks for listening. J'adore, and goodbye.